At least 6 people have died and dozens wounded from raging wildfires on the Hawaiian island of Maui on Wednesday. Flames fanned by strong winds reduced much of the historic town of Lahaina to ash. President Joe Biden has ordered all available federal assets to help tackle the blaze. Shocking drone footage showed glowing orange flames spreading across the land. Local officials have urged visitors to leave Lahaina, and mass evacuations are underway to take people to the airport.
Okay, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakah Kwadash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, Akemah, that I push this word in truth and in sincerity. We're going to get right into it. You see, there's raging fires in Maui, in Hawaii. This is prophecy. We see uproars of the people. We see all kind of things happening in this society we living in. These are signs of the circling the drain of Esau's empire. Esau being the so-called white man's empire. This is Isaiah 29 verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storm and tempest and flames of devouring fire. And what you see going on in Maui, fire is destroying houses, destroying acres and acres of land, greenery, people, cattle, animals, livestock, all being destroyed and devoured through the flames of devouring fire. And we see this occurring more and more in this society, whether it's floods over there in Germany, whether there's floods over there in Serbia, whether there's raging wildfires over there in Australia, raging wildfires right now in Maui. This is all prophecy. That's why you should measure the time pursuant to 2 Ezra 9:1. Measure the times. Measure the times and diligently measure the times. Because all these prophecies are coming to pass. And it's going over the majority of the people's head. They don't see anything. If it doesn't pertain to some kind of entertainment, Jake won't have nothing to do with it. It's about you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And that's just, the state of our people, man. That's the state of our people. We destroyed, man. This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 30. And the Lord shall cause his glorious voice to be heard. His glorious voice is being heard by the way of his prophets. Started with the apostles and the bishops and the elders out there on the highways and the byways pushing the word. Putting up videos week in and week out. Going out there week in and week out, putting up videos throughout the week. There's so many videos that's being pushed, that's being put up. It's impossible to watch all the videos. It says, and the Lord, back in Isaiah 30, verse 30, and the Lord Yahweh shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall show the lightning down of his arm with the indignation of his anger. The Lord is angry with this place. And we ain't got to go into why the indignation of the Lord is upon the people, his people, and the rest of the nations. Look at the wickedness that has spread throughout the four corners of the earth. The alphabet community. You have GMO foods. You have the pollution of the air. Look at the ocean. A bunch of plastic. You got islands of plastic. Deforestation. That's why the indignation of the Lord is upon this world, man. It's upon this earth. Let's read it again. And the Lord shall cause, Isaiah chapter 30, verse 30, and the Lord shall cause his glorious voice to be heard through his prophets, started with the apostles on down, and shall show the lightning down of his arm with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of devouring fire, with scattering and tempest and hailstones. That's starting with what we see going on right now, but also it's going into thermonuclear destruction. But what we see going on right now is a prime example what the Lord is talking about in Isaiah 30 and 30. It says, let me read it from the top again. And the Lord shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall show the lightning down of his arm with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of devouring fire, and scattering and tempest and hailstone. And that's what's happening. Look what's going on in Maui, Hawaii. This is not just in one particular place. This is throughout the four corners of the earth. You got floods, flames of devouring fire in Australia, floods in Serbia, floods in Germany, earthquakes in this place, earthquakes in that place, uproars of the people in this place, uproars of the people in that place, wars in this place, rumors of wars in that place, in this particular place. So the Lord is visiting the world in which he made, and the Lord is also letting us know that this king that Esau has, through wickedness, that he's gotten through wickedness, rape, robbery, and murder, is circling the drain. It's circling in the drain, and there's nothing he could do about it. There's nothing he could do about it. This is Matthew chapter 24. We're going to start at, let me see, let me see. Now let me get straight to the point. For nation shall rise against nation. Matter of fact, I gotta read it. This is Matthew chapter 24. I'm gonna start at 4. And Yahushua spake, it's like an end. Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Because you got a lot of deceivers out there, whether they've, a lot of false prophets, whether they in the regular church, which are the harlot houses, the whorehouses, or you got certain men that know that they're Israelites that's teaching wayward doctrines, that's teaching that the MOTB is sin. The MOTB is dealing with white women. That you can have sex on the Sabbath. So forth and so on, the list goes on, man. It says, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. You got these different camps out there doing that very same act, deceiving many. And it reads, for many shall, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, and we hear them. We hear wars and rumors of wars this very day. You can go on the internet and hear wars and see wars and hear wars that's rumors of wars that's being planned by the global elite. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Because there's two major prophecies. There's another major prophecy that's to come to pass. And we already know what that is. That's that MOTB, that charagma. It says, and the other prophecy, the War of Armageddon, World War III. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And that brings me to this scripture right here. 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Esau is full of pride. The nigger woman is full of pride. The 2/3 are full of pride. This whole world is walking in pride and in darkness. And they're going to be judged for it. It says, for many great miseries shall be, 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And look at the state of this people out here now, full of pride, arrogancy, self-will. The list goes on. The list goes on with these people out here. So we're going to see more wildfires, raging fires. We're going to see more pestilence. We're going to see, a famine is going to come on a large scale. And that's going to bring forth cannibalism. That's also a part of the curses. We're going to have more rumors of wars. We're going to see more wars. These things have to come to pass before the end of Esau's empire come into effect. Let's measure the times diligently, stay prayed up, and keep on pushing. Shalom.